Hey everyone, it's Neo here doing another review. It's a bit sacrilegious today because I don't have my sunnies, which means I'm not really in character. But believe me, I'm not an imposter. I'm merely just not wearing sunglasses. Oh god, I'm still quite waking up. Regardless, we're in a special event today. So one of my subscribers put a challenge out to me recently that they wanted me to do a tier list on hot cross buns in Australia. Now, for my international friends, or for those who aren't even aware in general, hot cross buns are very well known for coming out very early onto supermarkets, despite it being 4 or 5 months before Easter. Allegedly, there were sightings of hot cross buns before even Christmas had even been finished. Absolute pandemonium. But regardless, it seizes an opportunity. An opportunity for which my subscriber contacted me. Thank you, Mr. Lurdy Vision. We have a challenge in which I'm going to create a tier list of all the hot cross buns I get my hands on. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I want to make a tier list of hot cross buns. And I jumped to the opportunity of it, thinking this would be fantastic, because not only will I get to eat hot cross buns, but also I'll be able to rate them and inform the general public on which ones are the best. So here's the rules. So here's one hot cross bun I've just cooked. I cook all my hot cross buns in an oven at 180 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes, wrapped in alfoil. And I'll be doing 2 tests. One, I'll chop the hot cross bun in half, or probably in quarters, have one section, both top and bottom of the bun, plain, nothing, no additives, and a second section with just plain old butter. Now, I could do more fancy things like adding jam or adding marmalade or any other spread, but I think the problem with doing that is it becomes more about the additive rather than the actual hot cross bun. And I want to keep the integrity of this meal in order to be a fair and impartial, judge. Now, I won't be making a tier list immediately. I kind of need to have a few different hot cross buns reviewed before I begin this process of making the tier list. So I thought, what a better way to start than have a plain, literally plain, hot cross bun. And it's quite hot, so I'm going to be very quick. Oh, jeez. Okay. So that is just a plain hot cross bun from Woolworths, and where it comes from does matter. So this is a non-fruit version. I'm going to slice it in half very quickly. And as you can see, it looks quite good. I mean, I'm trying to lift it open a bit. I mean, it's not really that, it's a hot cross bun, what do you expect? So I'm going to have one part of this, I'm going to cut it in half on both sides. It's very dense in the inside, there's moisture inside or something, so I'm desecrating this hot cross bun, so Jesus, it's extremely dense. So there's one part. It doesn't look really appetizing, but I'm willing to give it a pass because this is the first time I've cooked a hot cross bun in a couple of years. I haven't had hot cross buns for a while. I'm just buttering one of the buns now, one of the quarters. Sorry, just so I've got that ready to go. And let's review this this plain hot cross bun. So this is the bottom side, and this is the top side. Wait, is it the bottom side? This is the top side. Okay, so this is the bottom side. There's not much to say. It's extremely plain. There's no hint of sugar or salt even. It does have a density to it, and the density to it is quite nice. I'm going to finish the top side now. Pretty much the same. Like I said, there's nothing special to it. It's just, it's a blank slate. It is literally a blank slate. Nothing wrong with that though, because if that's what they will taste like, that's what it'll taste like. That's why I want to create the tier list now. Be like, well, that was plain, therefore it's shit. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to take another bite of. This is the one with the butter now. It's very surprising how such a little amount of butter can actually just give it a bit more, just kind of brightens up everything, but very plain still. you get this nice waft of initial taste of butter go through your mouth. And obviously the bread complements that really well. But after that, it's just bread. Just really plain bread. I think the bigger issue is the fact that this is actually a plain hot cross bun. And hot cross buns are traditionally made with fruit. So I think that is definitely an issue I've had with this one. So obviously, I'm thinking CD. I feel like the fruit buns would be a lot better. It's just way too plain. But I'm going to hold off creating this tier list, and I will update this tier list. I'll have like a Google Doc or something with the current reviewed hot cross buns in the description. Not this video, obviously. I haven't even made it yet. But after, so just heads up to all my subscribers out there. What we're trying to do is that over the next coming months, because obviously I've got a lot of time to review, and I'm going to try and at least do one video a week. If we're lucky, I might end up doing 2 videos a week. Not all the videos are going to be hot cross buns for now. No, this is the start of this little challenge. But I'll try and do at least a video a week. And if I didn't do a hot cross bun video next week, I'll probably do the one after. So every second week, guaranteed hot cross bun, but probably more videos than that. Like I'm trying to keep this to a schedule. I enjoy this. This is a little bit of fun for me. So, so far, thoughts on that one? It's very bland. I mean, the bread is very dense, but extremely bland. And I think, obviously, if you were to buy a hot cross bun without fruit in it, first of all, what the fuck are you doing? Because you might as well buy bread at that point. Because it literally just tastes like bread. It just tastes like dense bread. And from the looks of it, it looks like more of a wholemeal bread. So you can kind of see it's got that kind of brown texture or colour. And it does not taste like white bread. So they've definitely used the wholemeal blend when baking these breads. I don't know what the plural is for that, all these hot cross buns. But, the actual bun part of itself, I mean, again, bland. Like, there's nothing to it. Like, there's not sugar or anything to it. So, I definitely think if I had this with fruit, huge difference. This is a blank slate. This is just a wholemeal roll. It's a wholemeal roll with a cross on it. This is all it is. It's dense, so I feel like wholemeal rolls aren't as dense as this, so it is a dense wholemeal roll. That's it. There's not much enjoyment you can derive from a wholemeal roll. Like, you're really stretching to find anything valuable in this hot cross bun. I guess I'm ranting a little bit now because there's not much to say. It's a dense wholemeal roll. It's not bad. It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like it's just bland. There's no flavour to it at all. You're just eating just carbohydrates. And even adding butter to it, like if you have white bread, like white toast, butter it. If it's fresh white bread, like if you've baked it or if you've bought it fresh, it tastes really good because the fresh white bread and butter just really synergize and harmonize as well. And when you bake it fresh as well, so good. Like, this doesn't have that taste because it's obviously been produced, it's mass produced. So it doesn't have that, it's fresh-ish. Like, it doesn't taste bad. It doesn't taste fresh, nor does it taste stale. It just is. I feel like I'm kind of digging the bottom of the barrel for any more comments to say about this one. But what I will say is that right now I'm not looking too high in this review for this particular bread. And I'm actually kind of worried because if Woolworths have all their hot cross buns like this, I'd be afraid to see because if I imagine hot cross bun, I imagine it kind of dense but sort of fluffy. Like, this is just dense. There's no fluffiness to it. There's no air pockets inside the roll itself, and it's just this dense piece of bread. And maybe it's the fruit added to it changes the texture of it, or maybe it's something else they changed with the yeast formula, the way it's proofed. I don't know. So I have cooked bread myself, so I've got some idea on how to describe the process for this, but I'm definitely not an expert in making hot cross buns. Never done it in my life. But yeah, so, and I think I've gone off way too long, but yeah, so, too long didn't watch, even though you're watching the end of this video, which makes no sense. Quick summary, not too great, looking forward to see the other videos. I'll be trying to give a consistent upload schedule for the next, how long I want to keep doing this, at least one video per week, and I'll be alternating videos between a normal review and a hot cross bun video, until we get the end of Easter, when eventually I'll have to finalise my tier list, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll have the beginning of a tier list I'll probably try and move on to probably some fruit hot cross bun next time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.